back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what I do for a living to be able to afford my dream car, which is my M3 here, as you probably saw in the thumbnail. So you probably clicked on this video because you yourself are interested in getting an M3 or a car similar in a similar price range, or just wondering how the hell I afforded it as a 25-year-old kid. You know, I've been out of college now for 3 years, 2.5 years, I guess. And really, I'm just kind of break down kind of what I do for a living and how I bought the car, honestly. So thank you guys for clicking in. I really appreciate all the support. The channel is slowly starting to grow. You know, I've passed 1,000 subscribers and it's ramping up ever so slightly. Some videos get more views than others, but I really appreciate everyone that watches and supports and comments down below, even those negative comments. So what do I do for a living? I work in the commercial real estate loan servicing industry, and what that is basically people will take out a loan from a bank because they want to build a giant commercial property, and so they go to a large bank and they ask for a loan. And then where we come in is, as a third-party servicer, is those banks hire us to service the loans and do asset management on them, basically on the properties and the loans. So that's kind of what my company does, and depending on the client, we do various amounts of asset management per the agreement that we have with them. For that, out of college, I started out doing commercial real estate investment sales for a little bit. I just really didn't like it that much, and this is a lot better job, and I'm very happy with the company I'm at, the people I work around. So I'm loving it, and I can't wait for the opportunities ahead, and I can't wait for my YouTube channel to continue to grow. And yeah, everything's great right now. I'm loving the car, so that's kind of what I do to be able to afford the car. Now, I don't want you to think that I make some crazy sum of money, because you don't have to make an insane sum of money to be able to afford a $48,000 car. That's not at all what you do. To pay cash for it, you do. I mean, but there is something called a loan, and if you want to take one out, you can do that. And you know, if you I had some money saved up, and I put a pretty hefty deposit down, and I also had my last car paid off, and with the crazy car prices, especially on like lower end cars like that, I had a nice chunk of change to put towards this car, and so my loan is smaller than what it would be if I just didn't have any cash to put towards it, basically. Yeah, so it is doable, guys. And if you are starting from scratch and you want a car like this, I mean, really, you've just got to start saving, and eventually you'll get there. And BMW just announced that the new M2 will be the last internal combustion engine in an M car ever. So hopefully this car will hold its value well. I just put out a video right before this one talking about if this car will go down in price or up or hold its value, and I think it will. So I think I did the right thing by not waiting it out for the prices to drop again, and I just going for it, because I bought this car with the intent of building this channel and hopefully creating some revenue from it, because obviously it's not a smart investment if you're not going to be trying to create content and making money off the car. Like, it would have been much better if I was just saving the money and doing something else with it that was, you know, putting into stocks and whatever else. But I bought the car with the intent to build a YouTube channel, because that is my dream. So hopefully it turns out the way I want it to, and I'm not that far off from making enough money each month to pay for the payments on the car. I would say I'm probably 6 months out from totally paying for the car on YouTube itself, which excites me a lot. So I would say if you really want one of these cars, save up some cash, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, and if you have a car that's already paid off to put towards this as a down payment, that's even better. You know, I had 2017 Ford Fusion with average miles on it that was in pristine condition to put towards it, and a sales tax credit on top of it. So I did pretty good there, and that's what really helped me. It's really not that hard. You don't have to be making $200,000 to buy a $48,000 car. Guys, brand new freaking Camrys are $48,000. Like, this is a 2015 BMW M3 for $48,000. And there's ones for sale on Auto Trader for $45,000. And if you know how to do your own oil changes, and you're willing to do them, that'll save you some money right there. And find a reputable performance shop in town that'll do all your maintenance and everything else on the car, because that'll save you a lot of money. Don't take it to BMW at all. I'll be taking this car to a place in town here that actually built the car, you know, did the tune, you know, lowered it, pretty much did everything on the car. So I'll be taking it to them as soon as the first oil change is ready, or if anything else goes wrong with the car, knock on metal. Guess I could show you the car a little bit. We've got it running right now. It looks red in this cloudy lighting over here, but it's still looking absolutely gorgeous right now. You know, once I learned how to keep this car clean, it really is easy to maintain and keep clean. It's just the tar and asphalt that gets kicked up from the wide spaced wheels that's a pain in the ass, but other than that, it is totally fine. Beauty, absolute beauty. I am in love with this thing. Like, the more I drive it, the more I get comfortable with driving it and understanding this car, the more I fall in love with it, because it is definitely not an RS5 that you can kind of just get in and go. I've never driven an RS5, but that's kind of what I've read and watched in videos online, that it's way more of a get in and drive kind of performance car. This is way more of a fun toy that you really have to know what you're doing, which can be good and bad. I hope this video helps out a little bit with first-time car buyers, because this was my first car that I bought all on my own. So yeah, it was a little bit intimidating going in there and buying this car all on my own. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna keep this video a little short. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next one.